Have a brand? Do you want to get it in front of millions of people instantly? Well, email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. Your brand could be right before each video that we publish. Hit me right now. Do not wait. Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Krayzie Bone, man. Krayzie Bone, friend, good brother, Krayzie Bone. We had him on maybe 2 or 3 times. Always was very candid with us, always showed up on time, and always never held back any information.
Nope.
Whether it been about the music industry, his personal life, he always was very open with us. Found out yesterday by from his manager, also, fellow Bone Thugs and Harmony members, that he is in a Los Angeles hospital. They said that at one point he was coughing up blood, and he suffers from a disease called scardosis, I think it is, pretty much an inflammatory disease in which the immune system overreacts, causing groups of cells to form clusters of inflamed tissues. And it's a life-threatening disease. It can be very life-threatening. Now he's in the hospital on, as they say, fighting for his life. Sandman said earlier that he heard that he was having a second procedure done. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting around to see what's going to go down right now. A lot of the industry is sending out their prayers, but we shall see. What's your thoughts? What was your thoughts when you heard about this?
Yeah. Real quick, by way of TMZ, they say Krayzie Bone is going into a second surgery soon in the hopes of stopping some internal bleeding, which is at the root of his health troubles. The first surgery was done in hopes to stop the bleeding. Sedation was done so that he could heal faster, but that hasn't helped. So the second surgery is needed. That comes by way of TMZ. It sucked. It was sad. 50 years old. Like you said, anytime we had an interaction with him, it was always very cordial. It was dope. It was humbling. It was always a great build. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody that we knew if we reached out to, we may not hear from him tomorrow or the next day, but eventually we would. And when we did, it came with positivity, and typically we got on and got to build for an hour or so. And he gave us, always was very candid with information and never held back. Like O said, he was very authentic, very genuine, and you appreciate it.
Right.
Also, ain't that far away from us in age either. 10 years ain't that far.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? And to be dealing with this and fighting for his life, it's a nasty wake up call that we're all, where none of us are invincible, and we all got, you know what I mean, an expiration date. And when that is, no one knows. This disease he has, I was also hearing that this is how Bernie Mac succumbed and unfortunately passed away. And also Tisha Campbell deals with the same disease. You guys can kind of quote me on that. That's what I was hearing, and that's what I was kind of seeing. So it's a disease that's hitting us. It looks like it, particularly in our community. So scary stuff, man. You don't never know the cards you were dealt, but all we can do is take care of ourselves and this engine and this car that we got with us as much as we can, and pray for the best, man. I know that kind of sounds cliche at the back end, but what else can you do in this situation? This brother was having conversations a week ago, looked healthy. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people said he did an interview where he was looking kind of flustered. That kind of shit can happen. But overall, he looked good. You wouldn't expect it, man. And now he's sitting in this situation. It's scary.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, man, like we're starting to see this a lot. It
Yeah.
seems like with people that we grew up watching, when they start hitting they like late 40s, early 50s, and that like into the 60s, like damn, like it seems like that's when a lot of things begin to start happening. So again, like you said, what more can you do but just hope for the best? If you're a prayer, whatever your religion is, pray for the young brother, send up a little, whatever you're gonna do. If you're gonna go to his page and send some, well wishes, that's all you could do at this point, man. But hoping that he pulls through. Yeah. Definitely hoping. I know there's definitely some hope out there that he can, recover and make at least a partial recovery and still have his life. So we'll wait and see, and make sure you stay tuned in and locked into the channel. Subscribe to the channel for updates, not just on that, but other things that go on in hip hop as well.
Indeed. So,
Usher
Uh-oh.
is headlining 2024 Super Bowl halftime show in Las Vegas. Man, Jay-Z's doing his thing. Jay-Z is doing his thing, man.